One of the most distinct features of our national pride is perhaps our beautiful tricolor. Seeing it fly high is a sight that makes us well up with love and devotion. Our three forces, sheathed in blue, white and olive green, are perhaps another feature. But did you know the story behind the different salutes they use? Hello and welcome to New India Junction. I'm Richa Dwivedi and today let us look at some lesser known information about how the proper salutes matter. I'm sure you've noticed how an officer of the Indian Army salutes with his or her palm open. But another from the Indian Air Force has his hand facing upwards, while an officer of the Indian Navy has his facing downwards. More interestingly, have you ever noticed how Prime Minister Narendra Modi, particularly during the festivities of the Independence Day, often uses different salutes? Well, here's the fact behind this. On Independence Day, the Indian Prime Minister is charged with inspecting the Guard of Honor by the three armed forces, that is, the Indian Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. As convention dictates, in his or her inspection, the Prime Minister is assisted by officers from either of the three forces, who also happen to be the leaders of the Guard of Honor for that particular year. Therefore, how one is supposed to return the salute at the Guard of Honor and salute the national flag is dictated by the force whose officers lead the ceremony. And unlike many former Prime Ministers, it seems Prime Minister Modi has done well to make a note of this proud tradition. But before going further, here's some interesting facts. The Army salute. Open palm with fingers and thumb together establishes trust and conveys that there are no concealed weapons and all intentions are good. The Air Force salute, upward facing with a 45-degree angle, is done using the shortest possible way to raise the arm from the front instead of the conventional side motion. The Navy salute with the palm facing downward was most probably established as sailors working on ships usually had greasy hands, and in an effort to not disrespect their seniors with it, the salute has their fingers facing downwards. Now coming back to the Prime Minister, here are some interesting clips. Most recently, this is from the Independence Day celebrations at the Red Fort. Notice how the Prime Minister is using the naval salute. That's because the Guard of Honor was led by Commander Piyush Goyal of the Indian Navy. This is now from Independence Day last year. Notice the palms? The Army salute. By now you should be able to guess why that is. Why not? Let us know in the comments below. The answer is of course because the Guard of Honor is led by Lieutenant Colonel Gaurav S. Yewalkar of the Indian Army. Now this is from a little while ago, from the Independence Day festivities in 2016. Notice the palm inclined upwards at an angle? Yes, that's because the Guard of Honor was led by Wing Commander K. Srinivas of the Indian Air Force. And similarly, Prime Minister Modi never fails to honor our forces with every chance he gets, be it the visits to frontier areas to motivate and hearten our armed forces, or the little details in the salute that an average citizen like us might miss. But imagine the pride and joy felt by the soldiers, sailors and Air Force personnel when they see their Prime Minister salute the national flag as per their force's salute. But as I mentioned, this wasn't always the case. Here are some visuals from the past. Former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh in 2004-2005 and here in 2006 with a naval officer in the background and an army-like salute. In 2009, when Commander Jaswinder Singh of the Indian Navy led the Guard of Honor, but somehow the Prime Minister's salute was far from appropriate. But that's not all. As it turns out, a lot of former Prime Ministers either did not return the salute during the Guard of Honor or did not salute the national flag. Here's a quick look. Former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee during the Independence Day celebrations in 2002, P.V. Narasimha Rao in 1995 with an incorrect salute as per naval conventions, and V.P. Singh not returning the salute during the Guard of Honor 1990 or offering the same to the national flag. Going back even further to 1985, we have Rajiv Gandhi during the Independence Day ceremonies. No salute offered to the national flag. And here in 1984, notice how the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi offers no salute to the national flag. Now, of course, since many do not notice these little details, they are often overlooked. And of course, since every Prime Minister has their own personality, sometimes we choose to ignore the facts. But that doesn't excuse the improper behavior. As I said, our national flag and our forces are one of the most important aspects of our national pride. If the representatives that we elect cannot honor them in the correct manner, well, thankfully that stopped happening 7 years ago, and hopefully this proper etiquette becomes our nation's proper tradition for the years to come. Keep watching New India Junction for more insightful videos, and do remember to share your thoughts by pressing the like button and leaving a comment.